Welcome YouTube. In this video I'm going to show you how I cut up some uncut sheets from a Tuff Stuff Jr magazine to send into PSA. So we're using a swing line paper cutter, and there it goes. I'm using gloves so that I don't get fingerprints on the cards, and I'm also using a piece of paper to hold down the sheet of uncut cards so they don't move around, so they stay flat and level when they're getting cut. You can see there's a little left edge issue, upper left edge on that one, so that one will not be going to PSA for sure. Now, before selecting these as options to be cut for PSA, I checked the surface. So these came in magazines, and if you just hold the surface of the sheet up to the light, you'll see if it has any print lines, scratches. Some of these cards, right off the bat, you can see they have little ink dots. So those are not going to be eligible to send. You'll also see where the Michael Jordan is printed at the bottom of the card. Sometimes those lines are not very clean. They're just a little fuzzy, or you know, the printer was not, you know, printing super sharp and clean, so I'll take those out of elimination for sending to PSA. And basically I don't use a ruler or anything to measure, you know, exact distance from the edge. But what I do is line up the top and the bottom. I'm looking at both the top and the bottom, so it should be exactly in the middle of the two cards at both the top and the bottom, where it intersects with the paper cutter. And also, I don't just jump right into cutting the potentially $1,000 Jordan cards. I think this one winds up going to PSA. That's card number 5. I'm sending 2 of those, 2 card number 5s. Maybe not that one exactly. That one looks a little fat on the right. But basically, before I get to the Jordans, which are potentially worth $1,000 if they grade a 10, or even if they grade a 9, they're still worth the $50 grading fee. But before I start cutting the Jordans, I practice with other sheets, just to make sure I'm getting pretty close to like perfectly centered and straight, you know, just with the naked eye, as far as you can tell. You know, PSA allows up to like 55-45 centering, so if I can't tell from my naked eye whether if it looks perfectly centered to me, I feel like that, as far as centering goes, you know, it could potentially result in a PSA 10. Some of these cards are a little off-centered on the backs, and I think PSA allows for a little more off-centering on the backs. And I did look at some previous sales, some copies of PSA 9s and 10s on eBay, and saw some of them that were definitely off on centering in the back. So I feel like this is not something that's going to disqualify. I feel like if you're pulling down pretty swiftly like that on the card, you're going to get maybe like a cleaner cut instead of kind of pulling it down very carefully and slowly, because that might give you a more jagged edge, which is not what you want. You want a nice, smooth, clean edge. And some of these cards are very, very, very low pop, even in a 9. So I feel like they're going to be worth sending in, you know, at $50, which is the new price for the PSA lotteries. For the lowest option, the economy option is $50. Regular service is still $100. But these cards raw are probably worth maybe like $5-10. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video of cutting uncut sheets, and good luck with your own. Thanks for watching.